An expanse of blinding white, muscled skin fills your vision. It reminds you of that class field trip to the art museum, if not for the torn jeans on this ivory Adonis's lower body. But as your eyes continue to travel up and take everything in, you note that the similarities to a classic marble statue come to an abrupt and screeching halt at this guy's face. He almost resembles a bleached bowling ball. His eyes are two dark and unreadable holes, his mouth nothing more than a thin line. He has no nose, no cheekbones, no ears. His shining white face is simply devoid of just about anything.
Sup, baby? That's a fantastic red shirt you've got. Glad it doesn't cover your sweet ass. Yeah, well, not enough. Yeah, she would, wouldn't she? We haven't talked in a bit, but last time I checked, it's been real. Yeesh, I gotta write a whole dissertation for you? You want some graphs and pie charts? Oh, how about some Venn diagrams? Will that help you figure it out? I don't know. Can you? It's a good thing you're nice to look at, because you're definitely not much in the brains department. Here, I'll give you a hint about my true secret identity. I'm what you spend your entire life avoiding. Mommy and daddy issues, huh? Nice. I can work with that. But not even remotely close. I'm your overwhelming sense of existential dread. But my homies call me Doug. Yo. I think about that all the time. But enough about me. What's your name, baby? Ha! I just choked on my chocolate milk. That name sucks. That doesn't fit your vibe at all. We need something that really captures your fundamental, immutable essence. I'm gonna call you... Dork. Damn straight. I could smell the dork on you from a mile away. Smells like nacho cheese-flavored corn chips. Anyway, Dork, since you're here, you might as well make yourself useful and help me out. So I'm doom-scrolling Sharebucket, okay? No, that's Bucket Share, the one that tastes like poor life decisions. Sharebucket is Valdivian's 8th most addictive social media platform. I've been doom-scrolling for hours, and even my totally ripped finger is tired from swiping. So why don't you scroll for me for a while? I think it's a task suitable for your talents. I use that term loosely. Plus, you get to keep hanging out with me, and I'm dope as hell. Nice. And here, I'll even sweeten the deal. You swipe for a while, and I'll reward you with, a Doug point.
He holds out what appears to be a sort of badge, a golden image of his iconic blank face framed by laurel leaves.
Sure, if it'll shut you up. Anyway, enough yammering. Read me some viral Sharebucket posts, would ya? What are the top 3 most popular posts right now? Oh shit. Totally makes sense, right? Rebucket that stat. Man, this is great. Way better than just scrolling and reading by myself. And only 357 billion hours of premium content to go. We're making great time. God, you complain so much. Look, you came around here and asked to spend time with me, so I graciously invited you to participate in my kick-ass activities. But I don't have to doom-scroll with you. There's plenty of other moderately attractive humans or concepts I could be doom-scrolling with. I mean, I should just text Abby. She is super hot. She did things even porn won't show in some states. Abby? She's the unceasingly empty feeling of abandonment. Right up my alley. Oh, I will. She might have blocked my number, but I'll find her on Sharebucket. Tell you what, maybe our interests aren't 100% aligned, but that's okay. A lot of power couples famously were opposites. It's not the end of the world. Absolutely. See, the end of the world happens in 7.59 billion years when the sun engulfs the Earth, destroying our planet and everything that ever existed. Wow. Kinda fucked up to single out one specific city you want obliterated. Like, what did Bakersfield do to deserve that? But you do you, I guess. What matters is, I'm hot and you're passably attractive, so I don't want to blow this up over nothing. Especially since Abby isn't returning my texts. You like that, huh? Well, there's a lot more where that came from. Tell you what, why don't you come back around here later and I'll try to find us a new activity we both like. Cool? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Anyway, I gotta go find some school children and explain to them that no matter what they do, their parents will eventually entropy and die. And the reverse is even worse. Parents outliving their children. Good shit, good shit. Exactly. You get it. I'm doing a benevolent service. And don't worry if you can't stop thinking about me tonight when you're all alone in your bed. That's totes normal. I tend to have that effect on people. Oh, and don't text me. I don't do clingy. Later, Dorcas. Sup, dork? Been seeing you around the house, adding more dateable objects to your stupid little cherub. The fuck? Take that. It was my idea first. Sue? I love suing. Anyway, you do something new with your hair? It looks different. Well, it looks like shit. In fact, it looks like you got your head stuck in a blender. Anyway, you caught me in the middle of ruminating. I ruminate a lot. It's hella tight. Sure you do, dork. I was ruminating about the big crunch. You know the big crunch, yeah? Sick, huh? Oh, absolutely. Just kidding. The entire universe will be crushed into nothingness. It'll be as if it never existed at all. Anyway, enough about how everything you do is utterly meaningless no matter how desperately you attempt to rationalize it. I've got something lighter to share. No? Last time we chillaxed, I promised I'd find an activity we could both enjoy. Excitement looks terrible on you, just saying. After putting in a bare minimum of effort, I think I found a slightly tolerable activity. You're the one who'd be lucky to land me, dork. I'm the freshest metaphysical concept in the universe. Don't get it twisted. So I downloaded this new app, okay? It's called Playbucket from the makers of Sharebucket, and let me tell you, it's fire. Totally worth the 99 cents. Not for me. I'm a high roller. Playbucket's a gaming platform where you can gamble. Apparently gambling's legal as long as it's on your phone for some reason. It's got poker and blackjack and oh, go fish! It's even got Sudoku. You said you liked Sudoku, right? Yeah, I know. I'm a wonderful listener, Abby. Whoa, you sound just like her. I could work with that. Way I see it, this is a great way for us to spend time together. Potentially a lot of time together, if you catch my drift. Not really. See, I'm currently down about $64 million, give or take a few million. So we gotta get all that cash back or I'm gonna owe some real bad dudes a lot of money. But I did some math, and I figure if we play roughly 100 million hours of Sudoku, we can definitely get all that crypto back. I don't know, 3, a billion? How many you want? Sure, whatever. Anyway, enough talking. Talking's for losers. We've got 100 million hours of Sudoku to play. It'll be fun. Of course you do, dork. That's why you keep coming back. Daddy Doug knows exactly what you need. Glad we're on the same page. Okay, let's get cracking. You know the rules of Sudoku? Great. So what we've got on the app is exactly like that. But the thing is, I'm not gonna let you look on my phone screen. That way we can work together as a team. It'll be so dumb and good. If you use pen and paper, you're a stinking little cheat ass. You're not gonna cheat, are you? Good. Okay, so the first row going across is blank, blank 6, blank, blank 9, blank, blank 4. The second row going across is blank 2, blank, blank 3, blank, blank 6, blank. The third row going across is 4, blank, blank 7, blank, blank 2, blank, blank. The fourth row going across is 8, blank, blank 9, blank, blank 4, blank, blank. The fifth row going across is blank 4, blank, blank 8, blank, blank 2, blank. We're more than halfway through. Oh, except you also need to help me solve it. The sixth row going across is blank, blank 7, blank, blank 3, blank, blank 1. The seventh row going across is, of course, blank, blank 3, blank, blank 1, blank, blank 7. The eighth row going across is blank 6, blank, blank 4, blank, blank 1, blank. Wait, sorry, that last number I said is a 5, not a 1. And finally, the ninth row going across is 1, blank, blank 8, blank, blank 3, blank, blank. So, you have a solution? You get a cool prize if you get it right. Because you're just choosing options, it'll be easy for you to figure out the right answer from the wrong ones. So I'll ask you something specific so we know you're not metagaming. What's the bottom right number? Cool. And the top left number? And now what's in the box fourth over from the left and fourth going up from the bottom? Oh, nice. And the eighth one from the left and seventh one from the bottom? Okay, let me check your result and make sure this works. Let's see. Wow, you did it! You get 1 Doug point. If you get 5 of them, I will definitely fall in love with you. How does that sound? Just keep doing like I say, and that's the path to love. Simple as that. Bye, possible lover. Sup, dork? Smile looking fresh today. You get those teeth whitened? Totally. Your physical appearance and hygiene is super important in determining my attraction to you. Teeth are fascinating, you know? Did you know biologists theorize that teeth were originally hardened scales on fish that over time migrated to the mouth area where they aided in grabbing and processing food? In fact, if you look at modern shark scales or dermal denticles through a microscope, they still look like teeth. So your teeth were most likely fish scales originally. Isn't that super upsetting? Oh, but it is, though? Anyway, you're just in time. I think I finally found an activity we can share that we'll both enjoy. So I know you ultimately weren't into Sharebucket or Playbucket, which personally I think is kind of a garbage opinion, but I still want to bang, so I'm gonna let it go for now. The good news is, there's a brand new app that just rolled out. and it's the dopest one I've seen yet. You want to hear about it? It's called Vidbucket. It's a video app that exclusively features car crashes, really gnarly ones. And sorry, I was so excited, I kinda got started watching without you. Totally my bad. But the good news is, there's still over 253,000 crash videos we can watch together. Man, it's gonna be so tight. Oh, absolutely, dork. Nothing more fun than an endless stream of a relentless graphic death that makes you confront your own pathetically fragile mortality. And it's not limited to just our country. See, every country in the world has car wrecks, and the less government oversight, the sicker the carnage. Total splatterfest. It's legit. You ready? Okay, let's get ready for senseless graphic destruction. Oh, can you press the play button for me? My ripped fucking fingers are kinda tired. They were pretty busy last night, if you know what I'm saying. What? Oh, no, nothing like that. I was texting Abby all night. She forgot to block me on WhatsApp. Gotta block me on literally everything or else I always find a way through. I'm real persistent. Anyway, assume that was pretty clear. Man, you really need to take some fish oil sups or something. That's what I call supplements. It's trademarked. Get some fish lube in that mouth along with those dermal denticles. Because right now you're on a one-way ticket to Dementia Town. Care? Oh, I don't care. But I wouldn't take it personally. I don't care about anything. Once you understand the universe is meaningless, caring is a fruitless endeavor. I know. Oh, well, sure. But Vidbucket has 253,000 graphic car crashes. Speaking of which, we really should start streaming. Jeez, what is it with you and talking? We are talking right now, blah, 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 blah. Our mouths are flapping and pointless information is being exchanged. See? You're joking, right? Look, talking's just not what I do. That's not my deal. I watch sick-ass vids of car wrecks and play poker and argue with white-knighting dweebs online. And if you want to hang with this smoldering smoke show, you're gonna have to love doing that shit too. Forever. Yeah, dork, forever. Until the sun burns out, or I get bored, or I need to take a dump, whichever comes first. My lunch was really spicy, so personally I know what I put my money on. Now, are you finished? Because I've got a long list of meaningless crap I gotta get to.
Doug, for the first time since you've met him, seems slightly taken aback.
Excuse me? I'm not a worthless piece of crap.
Are those tears glimmering in those dark eyes?
Where's this even coming from? Why are you doing this? I really thought we were hitting it off, making a real connection. And now you're yelling at me and calling me names? God, this is just like her all over again. After I promised myself I'd never get in this position ever again. What? No, not Abby. I don't care about Abby. Look, I don't want to get into this with you. You obviously don't give a shit about me, just like she didn't, so just get out of here, okay? Leave me alone.
Doug looks positively rattled by your arrival. His blank face doesn't betray much, but the body language says it all.
Oh, dork. Wasn't expecting you. Please just leave me alone, okay? Sure, whatever you want, Doug. Just please don't bully me anymore. I'll believe it when I see it. Look, I don't mean to be such a time-wasting dick. That's just my deal, you know? CEOs write themselves sweet golden parachutes. Big dogs piss on smaller, more annoying dogs. Existential dread is a time-sucking dick. Always? No, not always, I guess. But it's who I am now. And I've been this way for a long, long time. Ever since, well, I guess ever since Hope left me. Hope was the most wonderful thing to ever happen to me. We were in a relationship. The most incredible relationship I ever could have imagined. Which is nuts, considering my capacity for imagination is pretty much limitless. Provided you're asking me to imagine the most disquieting horrors in the universe, of course. Hope evened me out, softened my sharper edges. My compulsions to endlessly ruminate on the meaninglessness of it all quieted down when she was around. When I held her in my arms, things weren't so dark. And for once in a trillion years of pointless existence, I was content. But she's gone now. I was always able to deal with my own endless multitudes because she was always there to support me. She held me up when no one else would.
He takes a moment, perhaps reliving some bittersweet memory. His eyes are beginning to look glassy.
But she's never coming back. No, you're not.
Tears slide down those marble cheeks. It's hard to believe what you're seeing. Doug is actually crying. He tries to hastily wipe his tears, but he can't seem to keep up. After a few moments, he gives up, sighing heavily.
I can't believe you caught me like this. I feel so naked. You know what I mean. God, you're annoying. So, this is who I am now. Without Hope, I'm just a dick who wastes people's time. I've accepted that. With you? No offense, dork, but if Abby couldn't replace Hope, and her ass was incredible, I don't see how you can. Not about replacing her, huh? Never thought about it that way. You know what, dork? You've actually got a lot of good insights for a pile of electric meat. And those insights actually make me feel hopeful. I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe you're right. Maybe I've been such an asshole because I didn't have anything positive to even out all my darker compulsions. And maybe, instead of endlessly ruminating on the heat death of the universe, I could endlessly ruminate on you. Can't believe I've fallen in love with someone again. Thank you. You make the onslaught of never-ending existential dread a little less dreadful. Oh, hey, baby. So good of you to swing by. I was just ruminating on whether love gives meaning to an otherwise meaningless universe. Legit? Wow. That kind of changes my outlook on everything. Can't be so flippant about the pointlessness of life if you're actually alive. But are you philosophically enlightened enough to guide me through that transition?
Okay, Doug. Let's see if we can get you a better drawn face.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely existential dread becomes...
Tight.
He's human, all right, but somehow just as Doug as he ever was. His eyes are no more expressive, his face no more detailed than it was as an abstract concept. The most Doug thing of all, perhaps. It's entirely impossible to know what's running through his mind. He says nothing. He does nothing. In fact, Doug stands perfectly motionless for 6 entire minutes.
Huh. So that's dopamine. Sweet. You know, actually being alive has given me a newfound perspective. And as much as I love watching gnarly car wrecks and getting into flame wars with incels, I think I want to make the world a better place until it hurls itself unwillingly into the hungry black hole of the sun. I want to cherish every precious fleeting moment. It's time for me to show the world the power of the yo-yo.
Doug pulls a small plastic yo-yo out of his back pocket and holds it up.
Tight. Let's inject some wet, hot meaning into a cold and different universe, baby.
One often hears talk of the passionate flings that can occur in the wake of a funeral or a near-death experience. Indeed, there is no greater motivation to grab life by the horns than gazing directly upon the face of oblivion. No one has reflected upon oblivion more than Doug. And now that he has a human body and skin in the game, so to speak, he makes love to you like a man with everything to lose. There's lifetimes of yearning and loneliness in his touch, a desperation to connect with another soul and never let go. In the moments after, Doug shows a vulnerability you'd never imagined he was capable of.
Is that what you guys do? You just crack yourselves in half and let people see your squishy insides? It feels like my soul is naked, but it kind of rules. It's fucking overwhelming thinking about how fragile all this shit is. But moments like this kind of make it feel worth it? God, humanity is weird. Anyway, I'll try to remember this moment when I'm inevitably lying awake at night thinking about the fact that I could die horribly now that I got this breakable body. Peace. The yo-yo is the ultimate representation of the cyclical nature of the universe. Life, death, rebirth, all moving towards a final entropic state of persistent rest. And it's got flashing lights.
Apparently, the yo-yo that Doug had kept in the back pockets of his ripped jeans all this time had been put to good use over the millennia, because he was an absolutely stellar performer. His act traveled the world and distracted humans from their eventual demise for fleeting moments. That is, until his flashing yo-yo came to a stop at the end of his act, and he said his trademark phrase.
You're gonna fucking die, bitches!
Doug's path for entertaining people through the story of the yo-yo was never truly destined for success. But Doug has never cared about success, and somehow his stylings are still available on public access every night. He names his tricks after you. All of his tricks are named Dork.